Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Digital Relativity, a tradigital marketing agency crafting holistic strategies that engage and educate customers by pairing digital and traditional advertising to grow your business. More info at digitalrelativity.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, welcome to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage with Larry Gross. Major funding is provided by Bailey Glasser and the West Virginia Tourism Office. This week's show was recorded in 2008 at Town Hall in New York City.
Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Thank you so much, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. But tonight we're not in the Mountain State, we are in the Empire State, right in the heart of New York City, brought here with the help of our good friends at WFUV Radio. We've been on there for many years, and we're grateful that all these folks came out and they listen over WFUV. During this show, we think we have a great lineup. We have somebody who lives right here in New York, just came over for the show. Rosanne Cash will be out just a little bit later. We also have a man who's been with us many, many times, and we asked him if he'd do this. He really isn't on tour now, but he came down from Toronto. Mr. Bruce Cockburn is also here. One of the most talented songwriters ever to live in Nashville, Mr. Rodney Crowell, and the Rodney Crowell Trio are also here. Going to be out a little bit later during this hour. And another fine Canadian singer-songwriter, a veteran who's been around for a while, Ferron, is also on this show. But to start out, a man who is well-known and well-loved on both sides of the Atlantic, both for his great songs, his dynamic performances, and also because he kind of walks the walk as well as talks the talk. He's got a record out there right now called Mr. Love and Justice on Anti Records. And when he first came on the Mountain Stage in 1991, I'll never forget it because it was a high-profile show. REM was on the show. The governor of West Virginia was sitting in the front row. And this man led the governor and everybody else in a rousing chorus of making the world safe for capitalism. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Billy Bragg.
If you want to make the weather, and you have to take the blame. If sometimes dark clouds fill the sky and it starts to rain, folks complain. And though your head may tell you to run and hide, listen to your heart and you'll find me right by your side, because I keep faith. I keep faith. I keep faith. I keep faith in you. Yes, I do. I keep faith in you. If you think you have the answer, don't be surprised if what you say is met with anger, contempt and lies. No matter how hard you may want to, just walk away. Reach out, you'll find me there beside you all of the way. I keep faith in you. Yes, I do, I keep faith in you. All the dreams we shared, I never knew no one who cared about these things the way that I've seen you. It doesn't matter if this all falls off the cliff. Together we are gonna see it through. I know it takes a mess of courage to go against the grain. You have to make great sacrifice for such little gain. So much pain. And if your plans have come to nothing, washed out in the rain, let me rekindle all your hopes and help you start again, because I keep faith in these troubled times. I keep faith in these uncertain days. I keep faith in you. Yes, I do, I keep faith in every single one of you. I keep faith in you. Yes, I do, I keep faith in every single one of you. I keep faith in you. Yes, I do, I keep faith in you. I keep faith in you. Yes, I do, I keep faith in you. I keep faith in you. I keep faith. Yeah, thank you. It's difficult really to work out what the world is going to look like when the stock market finally wakes up and things change around the world. But the nature of the market these days, I think one of the things that we will see is the end of what we refer to in the rest of the world as American exceptionalism. The idea that you can ignore everything that else is going on around the world and just go on as devil as you may please. And I think you're going to have to find in the next couple of years, you're going to have to come into line with some of the way that we else do things around the world. For instance, this business of red and blue. Everywhere else in the world, the red is the colour of the left-wing party, okay? Not the right-wing party. It's really confusing. It's really confusing. Blue is the colour of the Conservatives. And the right, it's really otherwise looking at electoral maps during the election, it freaked me out a couple of times. I couldn't sing the red flag. Everyone took wrong, looking at me wrong. And also another thing you're gonna have to do is this term football. It's like it's a game you play with your feet, okay? You're gonna have to think of another name for that game you play, like maybe hard hat or something. Or I don't know, runny catchy, something like I don't know. And there's one other thing we really don't understand about that you hold up as an exception from the rest of the world, something that puzzles us more than perhaps anything else of the things that you do. We just do not understand why you do not have a free healthcare system for every citizen in the United States of America. What is it with that? What is with that? What is with that? You need to address these things, and never mind the red and blue and the football business. The healthcare thing, that's got to be your priority. This is a song about holding those in power above us to account, not just those who have political power, but those who have economic power as well. It's called MPWA, no power without accountability. I grew up in a company town and I worked real hard till that company closed down. They gave my job to another man, and half my wages in some foreign land. When I asked, how could that be any good for our economy, I was told nobody cares so long as they make money when they sell their shares. Can you hear us? Are you listening? No power without accountability, yeah. I lost my job, my car, and my house. When 10,000 miles away, some guy clicked on a mouse. He didn't know me, we never spoke. He didn't ask my opinion or canvass for my vote. I guess it's true, nobody cares till those petrol bombs come spinning through the air. Gotta find a way to hold them to account before they find a way to snuff our voices out. Can you hear us? Are you listening? No power without accountability, yeah. The ballot box is no guarantee that we achieve democracy. Our leaders claim their victory when only half the people have spoken. There is no job security in this global economy. Our borders closed to refugees, but our markets forced open. Bank says to Mexico, we'll cut you off if you don't keep your taxes low. But they have no right to wield that sword. They take their orders from the chairman of the board. IMF, WTO, I hear these words just every place I go. Who are these people who elected them? And how do I replace them with some of my friends? Can you hear us? Are you listening? No power without accountability. Are you listening? No power without accountability. Are you listening? No power without accountability. Thank you. I just want to say a happy 25th anniversary to Mountain Stage and thank them very much. They've had me on a couple of times. The first time they put me on with REM, which was a wonderful experience. The second time coincided with the Soccer World Cup final 1998, when the fabulous French Le Bleu team, multicultural team, won the World Cup. They were very kind. They changed all the sound checks around so I could watch the match. As a consequence, I've never forgotten being there. But I think they've topped it tonight because they've somehow arranged for me to dash across town from my own gig and a duet on my last number with Miss Rosanne Cash, ladies and gentlemen. And John Leventhal, who's going to come out and play a bit of piano.
Billy and I did this song a couple of weeks ago at a show in Germany, and at rehearsal I was very surprised to find that you knew all the words. And this is a song by my father. You have dark secrets, my friend.
It's true.
Well, the first time he sang it, it raised the hair on the back of my neck, so I'm thrilled to get to do this with him tonight.
And me too. Thanks very much. John.
At my door the leaves are falling. A cold wild wind will come, and sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone.
I go out on a party to look for a little fun, but I find some darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere, and I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. And I wonder if he's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. Yeah, there's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. No, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. And I wonder if he's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. Yeah, there's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Yeah, there's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Rosanne, thank you very much.
Billy Bragg right there, along with special guests Rosanne Cash and John Leventhal. Going to be hearing more from them later on. What a great treat. Billy Bragg has another concert in town tonight, but he said he would come over and do a few songs on the show before he went over there. Our great pleasure. His recent album is Mr. Love and Justice. Not afraid to sing what he believes.
You're listening to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There, you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. Remember, if you missed part of an episode, are curious about an artist you heard recently, or you just want to hear something again, visit the podcast section on mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen. We return now to this week's archive special recorded in 2008 in New York City.
Still to come on this edition of Mountain Stage, Bruce Cockburn will be out, Rosanne Cash is going to come back out, and Ferron is also here. Right now we're happy to welcome back a man who's been with us several times. He got his taste for music early. His dad had a love of honky-tonk country music, and Rodney Crowell turned into one of the most talented and original songwriters ever to come out of Texas and land in Nashville. He first was thrust into the national spotlight as part of Emmylou Harris's Hot Band back in the 70s. Since, he's written so many tunes that have been recorded by everybody from the Grateful Dead to Andy Williams, and he has a new record right now which is really a good one. Whether you're just being introduced to Rodney the first time or whether you're a longtime fan, you want to get this one on Yep Rock. It's called Sex and Gasoline. He's brought some friends with him. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Rodney Crowell and the Rodney Crowell Trio.
If I could have just one wish, maybe for an hour, I want to be a woman and feel that phantom power. Maybe I want to stick around for a while until my heart got broke. Maybe then I could find out if I'm a half-decent man or if I'm just a joke. If I could be the first woman president, I'd take on air pollution. I'd walk the streets of Baghdad at dawn to find a real solution. I'd bare my soul for the people to read. I'd make my secrets known. I'd probably be assassinated first day in office or die somewhere alone. It's no excuse to be obtuse. It's no excuse to be deaf, dumb, and blind. When evolution is a thing of no use, it likes to call itself intelligent design. So here's a world in the palm of my hand. How come I'm feeling so tender? It's a man's world, I've heard it since birth. I'm out of touch with my gender. I wanna feed the hungry, I wanna heal the sick. I wanna stifle the causes of suffering and hate. I wanna know my enemy by the look in his eyes. I wanna stop all this madness before it's too late. I don't care if you think I've gone crazy. Messianic delusion is a back-breaking grind. I've got a dog and a goldfish and a friend in the Navy. Don't know nothing about intelligent design. It's no excuse to be brutal. It's no excuse to be vile. It's no excuse to want to die for religion or harm an innocent child. It's no excuse to be a slick politician when the whole of New Orleans is drowning in brine. I'm not mistaken, it was Darwin's position that the hole in the levee was caused by intelligent design. Thank you. I'm going to do a couple of songs that go together. They were written together. This is a story of twin brothers. First brother is a rent boy out on Hollywood Boulevard, giving it one last go. And the second song is from the point of view of the brother who stayed back home and takes him in when he finds his way back. Turning tricks on Sunset, $20 a pop. Some out-of-town old businessman or an undercover cop. I'm living with that virus flowing way down in my veins. Oh, I wish it would rain. Oh, I know you've heard my story or seen me on the street. Just another cracker gigolo dressed up like trick or treat. Now you may want to judge me or treat me with disdain. Oh, I wish it would rain. Everybody knows me as the kid. I've made it 7 years and still I don't know how I did. I come from a long line of living love in vain. Oh, I wish it would rain. So I squandered my resistance, taking any kind of drug. Oh, I'd smoke or shoot or eat it, I'd drink it from a jug. And I offer no excuses for your sympathies to gain. Oh, I wish it would rain. Everybody knows me as the kid. I've made it 7 years and still I don't know how I did. I come from a long line of living love in vain. Oh, I wish it would rain. So I prayed to Mother Mary. I have even seen a priest. When the angels come to get me, I know I'll be released. I'll leave this mean old desert bound for Memphis on a train. Oh, I wish it would rain. Oh, I wish wish it would rain. Coming from the cold, you must be cold. Threadbare against the freezing wind is a short time getting old. Come and sit down, tell me where you've been. Rest your soul beside the fire till it's time to go again. Take me back one more time, where the railroad tracks meets the kudzu vine. Wandering boy, the blood that's flowing through you flows through me. When I look in any mirror, it's your face that I see. You're my only brother, I'm your twin. You've come home to rest a while and shed your dying skin. Ease your mind, have no fear. When it comes your time, I'll be here, wondering boy. We're two Houston kids sailing Mason jar lids with our pop bottles hid by the bio bin. In the wild east end, we'll come back again, wondering boy. I used to cast my judgments like a net. All those California gay boys deserve just what they get. But little did I know there would come a day when my words would come back screaming like a debt I'll have to pay. Lean on me, I'll be strong. We're almost free. It won't be long, wondering boy. Jimmy Shyman on the violin. Brother Will Kimbrough on the guitar. I don't like hummus. I hate long lines, nosy neighbors, and Venetian blinds, chirpy news anchors alter my mood. I'm offended by buzzwords like awesome and dude. I look like a train wreck. I feel like a slob till you get to know me. You may think I'm a snob, but I'm closer to heaven than I've ever been. I don't eat sushi. I don't smoke grass. I don't wear pajamas. I don't drive fast. I hate idle gossip and tasseled shoes. Slick politicians, they give me the blues. I don't ride in limos. I don't play golf. And I don't own a rifle that'll blow your head off. But I'm closer to heaven than I've ever been. I'm riding that way from cradle to grave. I'm learning to feel my hands on the wheel. I love my friends. I love my wife. 4 little babies are the light of my life. I love Sissy Spacek. I love Guy Clark. All the biscuits and gravy I can eat with a fork. I don't want to be famous. Who gives a damn? I just want to be happy wherever I am. And I'm closer to heaven than I've ever been. I'm closer to heaven than I've ever been. I'm closer to heaven than I've ever been.
Rodney Crowell, along with Will Kimbrough and Jenny Scheinman. Mr. Rodney Crowell, the new record is on Yup Rock. It's called Sex and Gasoline. And you heard several tunes from that one. That new record is a collection of songs about women, actually. Mr. Rodney Crowell writing the songs and singing the songs. Well, if you looked online, you've seen that Todd Snyder was scheduled to be on this show, but he got sick, unfortunately, this morning and couldn't make it. And we were very fortunate that a woman who was playing at Joe's Pub here, who hadn't been on the Mountain Stage in quite a few years, agreed at the last minute to come over and sing some songs for us, and we're very happy about that. Her name is Ferron. She's from Canada, and she's made 14 albums over the last 35 years, one of Canada's great singer and songwriters. Her latest record on Short Story Records is called Boulder, and on that record, not only did obviously Ferron sing, but Ani DeFranco joined her, the Indigo Girls, Samantha Pardon of the Be Good, Tanya's, and others, and the lady, I believe, who produced that record is up here, and I'll let Ferron introduce her. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Ferron.
Thank you very much. And Miss Bitch is here. Yeah, I haven't been on this stage for quite a while. It's nice to be back. My mama was a waitress. My daddy a truck driver. The thing that kept their power from them slowed me down a while. I remember the morning. It was the closing of my youth, when I said goodbye to no one, and in that way faced my truth. And they walk along the river, and the rain a coming down, and a girl on a road. There's a rhythm to the highway to match the rhythm of your fears. My shopping bag possessions scattered with my splattered tears. A string of nights in truck stops, in darkness and in lies. And a man they all call Tiger Boy, he just had to show me why. He just had to give me something I'd forever understand. As a girl on a road, but I could sing. And I sing rain upon the water, makes footprints sunk in sand, anger upon angry hurt. Take me by the hand, take me by the heartstrings, pull me deep inside, say I'm one with your forgiveness, and separate from my pride. I don't know what it's like for you, but here's what it's like for me. I wanted to turn beautiful and serve eternity, and never follow money or love with greasy hands, or move the earth and waters just to make it fit my plans. My eyes would be the harbor, My world's the perfect place for a girl on a road. And I met you in the summer, I left you in the fall. In between we did some living, I like to think that's all. Now I see words can be like weapons, no matter that they're small. I used 3 tiny words on you and then beat it down the hall. Does this road go on forever? Does this terror know no end for a girl on a road? You can sing this. You go, rain upon the water makes footprints sunk in sand, anger upon angry hurt. Take me by the hand, take me by the heartstrings, pull me deep inside, say I'm one with your forgiveness and separate from my pride. Cannot measure what it takes to mend a withered heart. They'll tell you at the onset, everybody does their part. I did my best to follow the calling of my soul, but it's like that first guitar I played. At the center is a hole, at the center is a longing that I cannot understand for a girl on a road. Now if music be a boulder, let me carry it a long while. Let it turn into a feather, let it brush against my smile. Let the life be somewhat settled with the life the song has made. Let there be nothing I'm longing for in some plan I may have made, in some story quickly written during a long forgotten time as a girl on a road. You can sing this. Rain upon the water makes footprints sunk in sand, anger upon angry hurt. Take me by the hand, take me by the heartstrings, pull me deep inside, say I'm one with your forgiveness and separate from my pride. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to sing a song that I wrote in the middle 80s. And the only reason I want to bring it up is because it's still pertinent. It's very sad. I like to be sad, so I'm going to sing the song. See how it works? The mind of a musician. They said some men would be warriors, and some men would be kings, and some men would be owners of land and other man-made things, and gold would be our power, and another foolish thing. And gold would be our power and other foolish things. But you who dream of liberty must not yourselves be fooled. Before you get to plead for freedom, you have agreed to be enruled. If the body stays a shackle, then the mind remains a chain that'll link you to a destiny whereby all good souls are slain. And it won't take long. It won't take too long at all. It won't take long. And you may say, I don't know what you are talking about. And I say, you mean to tell me that's all? Of three men in a desert wandering, one is knowing and two are scared. They say time is in the river, but the river is not there. Dry in spirit, dry in body, to lend themselves to death. And in grief one weeps into his hands and drinks his bitter tears, 'cause it don't take long. It don't take too long at all. It don't take long. And you may say, I don't know what you are talking about. And I say, you mean to tell me that's all? And as I stand before you now, I am hopeful in my rage. You know love has finally called for me. I will not wilt upon its stage, but still smaller than my nightmare now do I print upon the page. Do we have to live inside its walls to identify the cage? 'Cause it takes so long. Why does it take so long? But it takes so long. And you may say, I don't want to know what you're talking about. And it makes me want to say, are you trying to say you don't belong? At noon on one day coming, human strength will fill the streets of every city on our planet. Hear the sound of angry feet. With business freezed up in the harbor, the kings will pull upon their hair, and the banks will shudder to a halt, and the artists will be there. 'Cause it won't take long. It won't take too long at all. It won't take long. And you may say, I don't know what you were talking about. And I say, don't you want to feel that strong? And division between the peoples will disappear that honored day. And though oceans lie between us, lifted candles light the way. Half will join their hands by moonlight, the rest under a rising sun. As underneath the sun and moon, a ritual wailing has begun. And it won't take long. It won't take too long at all. It won't take long. And you may say, I don't know how to be a part of that. And it makes me want to say, come on, come on. And beware you sagging diplomats, for you will not hear one gun. And though our homes be torn and ransacked, we will not be undone. For as we let ourselves be bought, we're gonna let ourselves be free. And if you think we stand alone, look again and you will see. We are children in the rafters. We are babies in the park. We are lovers at the movies. We are candles in the dark. We are changes in the weather. We are snowflakes in July. We are women grown together. We are men who Sunday cry. We are words not quickly spoken, with a deeper side of try. We are dreamers in the making. We are not afraid of why. I will not be complacent.
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 I will not be
I will not be complacent. How about a hand for the man? Yeah! Great work. Thank you.
Ferron. The new record is called Boulder. Along with the Mountain Stage Band right there, Ferron. Yeah. Our thanks to Ferron. From north of the border there.
We'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening over KBSU, Boise, Idaho, and WDDE, Dover, Delaware. We hope you'll be with us next week as we share another archived episode recorded in August of 2015, when we were the guests of the Augusta Heritage Festival in Elkins, West Virginia. You'll hear sets from Rhiannon Giddens, the Steel Drivers, Jesse Milnes and Emily Miller, Alice Gerard, and Sam Gleaves. You're listening to a special edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Support for Mountain Stage comes from this station and from West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. You're listening to Mountain Stage on NPR.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. During this hour, we're going to be hearing from Rosanne Cash, who you got a little taste from earlier on, and some friends of hers. But we're going to begin this hour with a good friend of ours. Tonight marks an even dozen appearances on the Mountain Stage for this man. I can't believe you don't know who he is already, but in case there's somebody who doesn't, he's won about every award there is in Canadian music, and not about every award, and I think they invented a few for him. He's had a slew of records and a great songwriter, and also such a good guitar player. He's put out an instrumental album. I think you'll figure that out quickly. He's got a record out now called Life Short, Called Now, and he's working on one for Rounder Records. It'll be out soon. Watch for this one. It's called Slice of Life. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Bruce Cockburn.
Hello. realize it until today. Well, I must have realized it at one point in my life, but it became apparent today, looking at the archives, that I played this show for the first time in April of 1990. I didn't think I was born yet. This is a song that I played the first time I did the show. The man who twirled with a rose in teeth has his tongue tied up in thorns. His once expanded sense of time and space all shot and torn. See him wander hat in hand, look at me, I'm so forlorn. Ask anyone who can recall, it's horrible to be born. Big circumstance comes looming like a darkly roaring train, rushes like a sucking wound across a winter plain, recognizing neither polished shine nor spot nor stain. And wherever you are on the compass rose, you'll never be again. Left like a shadow on the step where the body was before. Shipwrecked at the stable door. Left like a shadow on the step where the body was before. Shipwrecked at the stable door. Big circumstance has brought me here, wish it would send me home. Never was clear where home is, but it's nothing you can own. It can't be bought with cigarettes or nylons or perfume. And all the highest bidder gets is a voucher for a tomb. Blessed are the poor in spirit, blessed are the meek, for there shall be the kingdom that the power mongers seek. And blessed are the dead for love, and those who cry for peace, and those who love the gift of earth. May their gene pool increase. Left like a shadow on the step where the body was before. Shipwrecked at the stable door. Left like a shadow on the step where the body was before. Shipwrecked at the stable door. Thank you very much. Used to have a town, but the factory moved away. down to Mexico where they work for hardly any pay. Used to have a country, but they sold it down the river like a repossessed farm auctioned off to the highest bidder. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on, moving on. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Moving on. Wave a flag, wave the Bible, wave your sex or your business degree. Whatever you want, but don't wave that thing at me. The tide of love can leave your prizes scattered, but when you get to the bottom, love's the only thing that matters. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Moving on. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Moving on. I believe it's a sin to try and make things last forever. Everything that exists in time runs out of time someday. Got to let go of the things that keep you tethered. Take your place with grace and then be on your way. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Moving on. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Moving on. Moving on.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Here's a song that I'd kind of forgotten about until
earlier this year when events brought it back to mind.
Through rutted winding streets of Kathmandu, dodging crowded humans, cows, dogs, rickshaws, storefronts, constellated pools of blue-white, bright against darkening walls. The butterfly sparkle in my lasered eye still seems to hold that last shot of red sun through haze over jumbled roofs. Everything moves like slow fluid in this atmosphere, thick as dreams with sewage, incense, dust, and fever, and the smoke of brick kilns and cremations. And Tom Kelly's bike rumbles down. We're going drinking on the Tibetan side of town. Tom Kelly's bike rumbles down. We're going drinking on the Tibetan side of town. A beggar with withered legs sits sideways on a skateboard, grinning. There's a joke going on somewhere, but we'll never know. Those laughing kids with hungry eyes must be in on it too, with their clinging memories of a culture crushed by Chinese greed. Pretty young mother by the temple gate covers her baby's face against diesel fumes. That look of concern, you can see it still, not yet masked by the hard lines of a woman's struggle to survive. Hard bargains going down when you're living on the Tibetan side of town. Hard bargains going down when you're living on the Tibetan side of town. Big red Enfield bullet lurches to a halt in the dust. Last blast of engine leaves a ringing in the ears. Fades into the rustle of bare feet and slapping sandals. And the baritone moan of long bronze trumpets muffled by monastery walls. Prayer flags crack like whips in the breeze, sending to the world Tonight the message blows east. The dark door opens to a warm yellow room, and there are these steaming jugs of hot millet beer, and I'm sucked into the scene like this liquor up this bamboo straw. Sweet tumba sliding down. We're drinking on the Tibetan side of town. Sweet tumba sliding down. We're drinking on the Tibetan side of town. Tibetan side of town. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's really exciting to be part of a show like this. I love this. All these great musicians and songwriters. And you get to hang backstage and listen to people rehearsing. It's really cool. I'm going to finish off with this. If you feel like joining in on this, please do it. The structure of the song is really simple, and I think you'll pick it up after one or maybe two verses. And, you know, if you feel brave enough to hear your voice on the radio, I mean, we do it. You know. You can't tell me there is no mystery, mystery, mystery. You can't tell me there is no mystery. It's everywhere I turn. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. Snow lies bright, snow lies bright. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright can set my heart to burn. Stood before the shaman, I saw star-strewn space, star-strewn space, star-strewn space. Stood before the shaman, I saw star-strewn space behind the eye holes in his face. Infinity always gives me vertigo, vertigo, vertigo. Infinity always gives me vertigo and fills me up with grace. I was built on a Friday and you can't fix me. You can't fix me. You can't fix me. I was built on a Friday and you can't fix me. Even so, I've done okay. So bring that last bottle full of gasoline, gasoline, gasoline. Grab that last bottle full of gasoline. Light a toast to yesterday. And don't tell me there is no mystery, mystery, mystery. And don't tell me there is no mystery. It overflows my cup. This feast of beauty can intoxicate, intoxicate, intoxicate. This feast of beauty can intoxicate, just like the finest wine. So all you stumblers who believe love rules, believe love rules, believe love rules. Come all you stumblers who believe love rules, stand up and let it shine. Stand up and let it shine. Thanks so much. Thanks for listening. Enjoy Rosanne. I know you're going to.
Mr. Bruce Cockburn. The album out there right now is called Life Short, Call Now, but he has a new one in the works called Slice of Life on Rounder Records. Our good friend, Mr. Bruce Cockburn. He often travels the world to get inspiration and images for his songs. His last two trips were to Nepal and Baghdad. Thus ends the Canadian portion of our show. Right now we're going to feature a man who was born right here in Jamaica, Queens, and traveled to West Virginia. And thank goodness we were able to keep him down there. He comes every time you hear him on the mountain stage playing the piano with a lot of folks and doing his own thing. Right now he's chosen a Cannonball Adderley tune. Good name. It's called Things Are Getting Better. Please welcome Mr. Bob Thompson. His music is available at colortones.com. Mr. Bob Thompson, Cannonball Adderley tune. Things are getting better.
You're listening to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions, suggestions, or just want to let us know how you listen to the show each week, we'd love to hear from you. Send your feedback to larry@mountainstage.org. For more music, photos, and news on when we can invite you to come see us again, you can always check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram feeds. We now return to this week's archive special, recorded in 2008 in New York City.
We're very pleased to end up our show with the lady who's been with us a couple of times. She, of course, is a Grammy Award winner, and she's had many number one singles over the years, both in the country field and pop. And her most recent recording is Black Cadillac on Capitol EMI. She's been traveling around the world, touring with this with a multimedia presentation, including film footage and pre-recorded prose. She's also published writer, as I'm sure many of you know. Just got back from Germany. You heard her do the duet with Billy Bragg. She was over there at a festival and sang with Billy and also with Joe Henry. She's got a great new project. I'm certainly excited about. It's going to be made up of songs that she gleaned from a list of 100 songs her father gave her to learn. He said these are important songs to learn. I'd like to see that list. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Ms. Rosanne Cash.
queen of roses spreads her arms to fly, she falls. If I had wings, I'd cut them down and live without these dreams so I could learn to love the ground. 'Cause I wanna live inside the world. I wanna act like a real girl. I wanna know I'm not alone, and the dreams are not my home. The future's like a ringing bell. The road to good intentions wanders all the way through hell. The note that hangs in the gilded hall, the clanging of my empty rooms. Yeah, I could learn to love them all. 'Cause I wanna live inside the world. I wanna act like a real girl. I wanna know I'm not alone, and the dreams are not my home. Dreams are not home. The waves are breaking like they do. The spires of churches are the last place to enjoy the view. If I had wings, I'd use them now, and I could follow you and hope someone would pull me down. 'Cause I wanna live inside the world. I wanna act like a real girl. I wanna know I'm not alone, and the dreams are not my dreams, are not my dreams, are not my home. Dreams are not home.
Thank you. It's really a pleasure to be back at Mountain Stage, and particularly playing with so many people I love and admire, including some I used to be married to, and including some I'm currently married to. This is John Leventhal on guitar. And I'm not married to him, but I still dig him. Jeff Allen on bass. That was from Black Cadillac, and this is as well. This is called The World Unseen. I'm the sparrow on the roof. I'm the list of every
stories of the kings, westward leading, still proceeding to the world unseen. I'm the mirror in the hall, from your empty room I can hear it fall. And now that we must live apart, have a lock of hair in one half of my heart. So I will look for you between the grooves of songs we sing, westward leading, still proceeding to the world unseen. There are no gifts that will be found, wrapped in winter, laid beneath the ground. You must be somewhere in the stars, 'cause from a distance comes the sound of your guitar. So I will look for you in Memphis and the miles between. I will look for you in morphine and in dreams. I will look for you in the rhythm of my bloodstream, westward leading, still proceeding to the world unseen.
Thank you. Thank you. There is indeed a list of 100 essential songs that my father made me, and this was one of the songs on the list.
The lights in the harbor don't shine for me, and I'm like a lost ship adrift on the sea of heartbreak, lost love, loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear, on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. But how did I lose you? Oh, where did I fail? And how could you leave me? Always to sail the sea of heartbreak, lost love, loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear, on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Oh, what I give to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more. Come to my rescue. Oh, come here to me and take me and keep me away from the sea of heartbreak, lost love, loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear, on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak, lost love, loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear, on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Sea of heartbreak.
Thank you. I'd like to ask my good friend Rodney Crowell to come out and sing a song with me. You see, the way I get these guys to produce my records is I marry them, and then they have to. This song is a song by Rodney that was on my very first record in 1979, and it was a duet with Bobby Bear, and Bobby's not here, but Rodney is. This is called No Memories Hanging Around.
You don't want no more heartaches, and I don't want no teardrops. What else is left to talk about? 'Cause I ain't yours, and you ain't mine. You lost her, and I lost him, and two old hearts just won't love again. They don't need no memories hanging round.
Since she's gone, it don't feel right. I'm better off left alone at night. I ain't faking feeling far away. The days just come and disappear. Now you can't talk and I don't hear. It don't make no difference anyway. 'Cause I lost her, you lost him, and two old fires just won't burn again. They don't need no memories hanging round. 'Cause I want her, you need him, and this old fire just won't burn again. They don't need no memories hanging round. No, we don't keep no memories hanging round.
Rodney Crowell. John Leventhal, Jeff Allen, Mountain Stage. Thank you.
Rosanne Cash, along with Rodney Crowell there, and of course John Leventhal. The latest album is a Black Cadillac, but she's working on the new one that's made up from her picks of 100 great songs that her dad gave to her that said she ought to know. So that ought to be a wonderful album too. Black Cadillac is the last one. Well, folks, thank you so much. Here at Town Hall in New York City, thanks to Rosanne Cash, and to Rodney Crowell, Bruce Cockburn, to Ferron, and to Billy Bragg. And special thanks to you listening there on the radio, because without you there'd be no Mountain Stage, and we never forget that.
You've been listening to a Mountain Stage Archives special. We hope you'll be with us next week as we share another archived episode recorded in August of 2015 when we were the guests of the Augusta Heritage Festival in Elkins, West Virginia. You'll hear sets from Rhiannon Giddens, the Steel Drivers, Jesse Milnes and Emily Miller, Alice Gerard, and Sam Gleaves.
Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Andy Wright, and our associate producer is Linda McSperrin. Assistant producers are Adam Harris and Laurel Denny. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, and Jim Raines. With production assistants from Michael Lipton, Bill Hunter, Jeff Bosley, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, and Woogie. Photographic services provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Carol Carter, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And we said we're going to keep on singing this song for an ending song until people quit worrying about what they're losing and start being thankful for what they have. This is an old tune. Well, I went to church the other day just to hear them sing and pray. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold right on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Rosanne
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser and the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.